Congresswoman Jackie Speier of California. She, of course, is on the Committee Oversight and Government Reform. Congresswoman, thank you so much for joining us again. It's pretty interesting, this letter that was sent by Congressman Issa to the administration does not contain the signatures of House GOP leadership as his prior letter did. What do you make of this latest action from the congressman?
Well, this is sandbox politics at its worst, and I think Chairman Issa is on a path that is not going to bring him the kind of adulation he's looking for. And I'm actually calling on the Speaker, as I'm sure most members of Congress are, to act like the grown-up in this endeavor right now. We have so many bills that are pending right now that we should be taking action on. The Surface Transportation Act, which will expire this weekend. The student loan interest rate, which expires this weekend. And what are we doing? We're talking about holding the Attorney General in contempt because he won't release documents from February 2nd to December 2nd that have nothing to do with the gun walking, but more to do with when did they find out that, in fact, the letter that they had sent was inaccurate.
Right. They
pulled the letter. They did the right thing. So there's no cover-up here. And, again, this is high-stakes politics at its worst.
You said that Congressman Issa was hoping for adulation or maybe desiring of that. It's interesting what he said on Sunday on Fox News, that there was no evidence that the White House was involved in the decision and knowingly misled Congress. But here we have this letter released to the public. It was embargoed, sent actually dated Monday, and then making headlines here today. What is Congressman Issa's motivation as you see it?
I'm not going to stir Issa's motivation, but I think the audience can understand that if he continues to say he does not believe that the president was implicated, that the president knew about Fast and Furious, then why is he beating this drum? Why is he now changing his tune, except that it creates new headlines?
I want to play what Senator John McCain said just today regarding the credibility of Attorney General Eric Holder. Let's play Senator McCain, please.
When any Attorney General of the United States is held in contempt, whether it be Republicans or Democrats, it's obviously a tremendous blow to that individual's credibility.
So as it stands, this vote will happen on Thursday. Do you believe in any last-minute, I don't even know what to call it at this point, a compromise, since that seems to be a dirty word these days in the Beltway? What are you hoping for as a realistic thing to come out on Thursday?
Well, I'm hoping that the public is going to rise up and say enough of this nonsense. If the polls reflect that they're not getting the traction they want politically, then I think that you're going to see an effort made to try and negotiate a resolution. Attorney General Holder has said over and over again he is happy to work with the various parties to resolve this issue. Historically, that has always been the case. And to the whole issue of executive privilege, it was Attorney General Mukasey under George W. Bush who said that inter-office memos are indeed subject to and eligible for attorney-client privilege. So this is much ado about, well, why not saying nothing, but much ado about something that doesn't relate to the fact that gun walking is going on in Arizona right now. Guns are getting to the Mexican drug cartel, and we're not doing much of anything about it.
Congresswoman Speier, thank you so much for joining us. And as mentioned, the White House